Yeah, okay. I'm just popping in. Hold on. I'm just popping in. Let me see if I can get some light in here. I'm gonna give you my take. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me get this together. Okay, let me see. I put the wrong title. I put the wrong title. I think I put Friday on the wrong title, but it's all good. Let me put this banner up real quick. Let me see if it works. There you go. All right. Good morning. All right, good morning. All my folks over there in YouTube, good morning. Good morning. God bless. I'm trying to get this together. All my folks over there. Hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm trying to get there. She go. All right. All right. All right.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let me get through this, Miss Miko, and I'll turn everything over to you because I know there's a lot going on in the world. It's good to see you, and we'll talk about that. Let me just get this intro out the way. Good morning, guys. Like my mother say, thank God for Jesus. It is Wake the F Up Monday. It is Monday, June the 23rd, 2025. 3 minutes after y'all. Guys, welcome Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up Team with the Queen, Miss Miko, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Please like, share, subscribe. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Shout out to my folks over there in YouTube. God bless you. This is where you get your morning love. Most importantly, is the only place on this entire earth where you get your morning started right. Miss Miko, it is good to see you. God bless. I hope all is well with you. You're looking good. Skin looks good. Good
Thank you,
morning.
Sean.
And
Good
how are you?
morning.
How are you, young lady?
I am good. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It feels good to be here with you guys. It's so much going on in the world. We have a full show for y'all. We have 60 minutes to talk about it. It's a hot mess. All hell broke out since the first day of summer on Friday. I said, listen, take me back to spring if this is what we got to deal with on the first day of summer. So we definitely going to get into that. Before I get into that, I want to say special shout out to Quincy Morris, one of our listeners up in Buffalo. I was working in Buffalo last week and I had the pleasure of dining at 11 Cuisine, his restaurant. He showed me nothing but love. The food was great. So Quincy, thank you for your hospitality. And you guys want to stick with us, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
All right, where you get your morning started right. She's right. There's a lot going on. A lot of bombing, whack ass summer jam, heat waves. There's a lot going on right now. NBA finals, the whole thing. Now, let's get into this show. And like I said, please like, share, subscribe. Shawn Harvey Morning Show feature Wake Up Team. And remember, when the one and only Sister Soldier places her hearts in the chat room, please, if you don't mind, follow along and send that love with the hearts in the chat room. Shout out to Gregory Young and Nut Hill, the one and only, man. God bless you. Are we trying to get? Oh yeah, Miss Miko. I know you said you were going away September. I need one of your available September Saturdays.
Okay.
And if you
Okay.
don't mind, I'm gonna need it this week if possible, so we can set up this once again, this live podcast
Okay. No problem.
at Comedy in Harlem. So the owner is eagerly waiting for me to send him a date. And I said to him again, I said, listen, let me see what the ladies are doing. Let me see what their schedule's like. So Ms. Miko, if you don't mind.
Hi, Jamie. Good morning.
Because a lot of people are asking me, "Yo, when's the new date? When's the new date?" And even the ownership of the club, they're asking me because they're getting booked up because there's a lot of folks having events at the club. So, Ms. Miko, if you don't mind, this week, if you can give me one of those open Saturdays in September, so we can make this work.
Sure.
And again, you mentioned Quincy up in Buffalo, Morris. God bless. That's my man as well. And I'm glad that you supported his location, his restaurant, and all the things that they do up there. So hopefully, Miss Miko, we'll see one of your little video recommendations on Quincy's spot, since you busy out there showing everybody else love.
Oh my God. I didn't get video Quincy spot because the funny thing is he was
No.
closed 2 of the days that I was there, but he was gracious enough to open up just to take care of me. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, then that's more of a case to make a video. What restaurant's gonna open up for you on the day that they're closed to
Yeah, he
show
was
you
actually
around?
closed, and he was
Yeah,
like,
but
"What you want?" So he went in there. He was cooking it up. I said, "Oh man, I didn't get no footage outside." I said,
see,
"Oh, I dropped the ball."
see, that's crazy. See, the one time when you should have got the footage of a man that owns a restaurant that's opening up a restaurant when they're closed because you're there.
Right,
That
right.
would have
This is my bad.
that's some viral right there. That's like, yo,
Yeah.
with the extra link to open up. But all right, anyway, clap for Miss Miko for not doing that. That was great. Don't worry, I'm gonna call Quincy later on today. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in on the Action Pack show in the middle of the heat. Miss Miko, real quick. John Greer, good morning, bro. Appreciate you. Could you let them know what the weather is? Yo, Kareem Williams, man, good morning, man. We still using that Toxic Talk Thursday. Miss Miko's supposed to change the name of Friday, but she hasn't been around. So hopefully we get back to that this week. But Miss Miko, give them the weather real quick while I go into this room, if you don't mind.
Man, y'all already know what the weather is. It's hot. That's it. Last week they tried to drown us for 3 days, and now this week they try to put us in the oven and bake us. It's hot right now in Lehigh Valley, where we broadcast live from. It is 81 degrees, feeling like 88, and it's going to a high of 95 by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And in New York City, same thing. It's 89 degrees. Feel like it's 97, y'all, in New York. Right now, it feels like it's 97. So I could imagine what it feel like in a train station. It feels like it's 97. The high is going to be 100 degrees, and this is for the entire eastern seaboard. It's an extreme heat warning in effect. These conditions are expected to last until 8 p.m. on Tuesday, tomorrow, June 24th, and it's an air quality alert. So please, if you're elderly, you have pets, you have young children, please try to stay inside indoors as much as possible. And also, I'm gonna just give you some quick Miss Miko's tips while I'm on it. I'm talking about the weather because my tips was on weather. For Miko's tips today: limit your outdoor activity as much as you can. Bring your pets indoors. Check on your neighbors, especially if they're elderly or infirm. Drink plenty of water. Drink plenty of electrolytes, anything that will help replenish what you're losing being out there in the sun, sweating. Stay out of direct sun, and please be in air-conditioned places as much as possible. We're supposed to take my granddaughter to Sesame Place, which is an outdoor park. We're not doing that. We're going to Kalahari. We're going where it's indoor and it's still water. So we're going to get the best of both worlds. We're going to get the air conditioning and we're going to get the water. We're not going to no Sesame Place. We're not going to Dorney. We're not going to Great Adventure. We're not doing nothing outdoors because she's only 9 months and we're trying to keep her safe while still enjoying, the water activities safely. So you guys, please stay safe. And that's Miss Miko's tips.
Not only do you want to keep her safe, you don't want her to melt because this is melting weather right now.
It's crazy. Like we ain't doing that. We going from the house to the car, from the car to a building. That's it.
Well, good. Well. Like my mother said, thank God for Jesus that you're in that position to do that, guys. I'm gonna tell you right now, she's absolutely right. If you don't have no air conditioning right now for between now, I think it even goes on to Wednesday. I know Miko said tomorrow night, but I think it goes on to Wednesday. But if you don't have an air conditioner, man, God bless you, bro. It's no excuse if you working able person and not to have a little, little light BTUs in the crib. Okay, you got to get your BTU games up, and you can't get the 5,000 BTUs. You can't get the air conditioner for $110. That's
Right.
not gonna work. You're gonna need some 10,000, 12,000 BTUs. You're gonna have to step your game up, and if you can't afford it, then you might have to bite the bullet. You could go on the world famous Facebook Marketplace, get you a used air conditioner for 2 days, get you something for listen, those fans are not gonna work. The industrial fans are not gonna work. And if you grown and you popping on Facebook and Instagram and you don't have no AC in the house, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
There's something wrong. That's what it is. Now I do understand that some of these places have some of these cities have cooling centers. I
Find
want to
it.
go. I want to go to a cooling center.
I don't want to do that, but
and thank God that these places are located centrally in some of these big cities. If you want to roll to a cooling center and you talking about staying inside, you know these neighbors ain't staying outside. You know the hood gonna be popping. Everybody's gonna be in front of the building smoking weed. The fryer hydrant's gonna be pumping today. The music, barbecues.
You ain't never lied, Shawn.
It's not. It's gonna be.
It's definitely on.
It's gonna be. I mean, I know you're right. What you say, people stay inside. Neighbors are not staying outside. Somebody getting shot in the thigh today. They're gonna survive. There's a thigh shot in Brooklyn, Harlem, and in the Bronx, and some part of Staten Island. It's going down. The Mr. Salty trucks is outside. Everybody's outside.
They are.
Now, for the elderly folks, you're right. Like my mom's, stay in the house. You're not built for it. Okay?
No.
You're not built for it. And some of you weed smokers, maybe you might want to modify your smoke today because your punk ass might fall out. Thinking you fly in the corner, smoking your little blunt, and now you dehydrated, and then you get the dry mouth, and then you fall out in front of your friends.
Mad thirsty. With the black lips.
And we gonna see, and Miko's right, stay in the house, but we gonna see a lot of crusty ass heels. There's gonna be a lot of dirty ass Crocs out there. We're gonna see some busted ass toes. We're gonna see some outfits that are out of control today. And this from men and women. My suggestion, I'll add on what Miko said, Miss Miko, if you don't mind, try your best to drink plenty of water today. Today is water day. Today is not
no
Hennessy.
Casamigos.
Yes.
None of that. No Hennessy, no Tito's.
Yeah, no Tito's. Water. Ice water. Drink some ice water today if you can. And try not to stress yourself in all this heat, because you're not built for it no more. Yeah. And let them kids run around and play and sweat it out. And I do pray that you have
not having kids run around 100-degree temperature with excessive heat warning.
Nah, let them run.
Kids run around.
Nah, let them run. Let them run. Let them run.
Absolutely not.
Let them run. Let these kids run. Let them run. And let me tell you, I want to speak to the fellas. Fellas, if you, and I'm not talking about the fellas in our chat room, I'm speaking in general. Fellas, if you staying with your lady, or even if you're not, and there's no air conditioner in the crib, and you don't have the ways and means to spend that $400 for that air conditioner, because the air conditioner, and Ms. Miko, if you can look it up real quick before we start the show, a decent air conditioner gonna run you about $300 to $400. Don't get it twisted about your little 129.
Well, what's decent? How many BTUs is decent?
You need 12. You need 12,000 BTUs to make this right. Not the 5,000. If you out there buying 5,000 BTUs, reevaluate your life. 5,000 BTUs is an overrated fan.
Mm-hmm.
Step your game up. Bite the bullet. I know it's the first of the month coming up. Get you a working air conditioner and invest in it. It's gonna cost you some money. Don't read them online sales, $100, $200.
Well, it depends on how big your apartment is or how big your house is. You get the air conditioner to fit the space. Right now, y'all, I see that Home Depot is having 50% off air conditioners. They have a GE 8300 BTU air conditioner that goes in the window for $449.
Damn. That means niggas gonna melt that 400. Yo, people are gonna, you know what? A lot of people are gonna be like, yo, we gonna get through this.
And there's also one for $279. That one, I don't think I'm gonna get that one.
How many BTUs?
It's 8,000, but it's only an air conditioner for 350 square feet.
Yeah, that's
a
like
very, very small place. Maybe like a studio apartment or a bathroom.
You're gonna have to put ice water next to your fan. And fellas, if you out there and you got that fan in the house and you talking crap to your lady and you can't get an air conditioner in the house, leave the house, bro.
Leave her alone.
Leave her alone. If you're in a relationship right now and you and your lady is literally melting in the house, leave her. Leave her. Cause you're not worth anything, bro. You can't protect your family. You got no AC in there. It's gonna be 99 degrees today with 99% humidity. That means your balls are gonna be sweating today.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a cooling center to go to, and Miss Miko, I've never been to a cooling center. God bless you. If you have air conditioning in your house, God bless. If you don't have an air conditioner in your house and you listen to this show, please suffer in silence, bro. So
Mm-hmm.
walk around with no clothes on. Your toenails are gonna be sweating. All right. Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. 12,000 BTUs and better for your whole apartment. If you live in an apartment, that's what you want. Because those 12,000, it's going to cool off the whole apartment. If you get a 5,000 BTU, it might just cool off a little bit of that room right there. And then it's going to break in 2 days. Okay? It's going to break. It's not going to work for you. So if you can, your average air conditioner is going to cost $350 to $400. I'm telling you, that's what it's going to cost. Don't sit there and get food and try to buy an air conditioner with 5,000 BTUs for $129. You're just wasting your money. Don't even try your best to see if you can get a good one and make an investment if you can, and hopefully that probably be solved. And don't get it twisted. In the hood, if you live on the first floor or second floor, calm down. They will steal your air conditioner in the hood. Now,
air conditioner, don't you gotta like what do you call it when you do this? But you gotta screw it into the window.
You gotta drill it in.
Right. That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. So if your air conditioner is not drilled into the window in the hood, they taking it. Elderly folks, God bless y'all. Y'all know, okay? And I'm almost elderly myself. Y'all stay in the house, okay? Elderly folks, stay in. Can't go outside today. All right, guys. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up team. I don't see Sister Soldier in the chat room at the moment.
She's there.
Okay, she's there. Okay. So, guys, when Sister Soldier places the hearts in the chat room, let's all follow along. Miss Miko and myself will do the same as well. So, as soon as we see the hearts from her, we will place the hearts in the chat room, and we truly appreciate you. All right, let's get to our first show. We are 100% totally committed to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up team. We truly appreciate all of you that tune in each and every morning, Monday, Thursday, and Friday. And thank you, Miss Miko. We go. There go the Black Heart from Princess Cox. No pause, and no one is not to put a black heart in that chat room other than Princess Cox. If you don't know, back in the day in the history books, he was the first one on this show to drop that black heart. And it changed the whole situation with the show. Oh, Miss Miko, you putting in the hearts? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do it.
Princess said, I ain't waiting. Princess said he's setting it off. He said,
word?
Sister Soldier, you taking too long.
Oh, okay. Sister Soldier probably smoking one of blunt. All right, Miss Miko, let's on deck. What's going on? First story of the day. Guys, we are super excited to be here. Stay cool if you can. Go ahead.
Yo, it's so much going on. What's not going on? So I'm going to give you all a short version of what's happening today in current events. So the first day of summer was on Friday. What date was that? That was June 20th, first day of summer. Saturday, beautiful day. Everybody outside mind their business. They go into the wineries. They go on to eat. They go on the barbecues. Steaming hot day. Come home. Look on the news. What happened? Donnie, and I'm saying Donnie, not us, because we ain't got nothing to do with this. Donnie drops a bomb on Iran. And not on Iran. He actually dropped a bomb on their nuclear sites in Iran. Okay, that was the first strike. I was like, what the hell is going on? Then yesterday morning, We all wake up to that thunder. I don't know about y'all, but when I heard that thunder, I was like, yo, is it about to go down? I didn't know what the hell was happening. The thunder was disgusting yesterday morning around 9:30, 10 o'clock. It was crazy. The rain, the skies was dark. It just looked like doomsday. In response to that, 3 hours after he dropped the bombs on their nuclear facilities, Iran said, please expect retaliation. They said it's up and it's stuck. What does that mean for him? Because it's not us. Because we don't got nothing to do with that. We're gonna separate ourselves from this whole bombing situation. So now Donnie is like, listen, peace. I don't want no beef. So how you gonna punch somebody in the face and tell them they can't hit you back? How you gonna do that? I get it. All right, fine. Iran first sent the threat to us and say, listen, we have nuclear bombs. Donnie retaliated and just got rid of them bomb sites. And now they like, it's up and it's stuck. And now Donnie is like, nah, I don't want to fight. I punch you in your face, but I don't want to fight. It's good. It's peace. Let's piece it up and let's move on. Oh, y'all scared? Because my anxiety is like on 1,000. When I was going through that Harlem Tunnel yesterday to go to New York, I was scared. When I was going through the Harlem Tunnel to come back home, I was kind of scared. How y'all feel in the chat room? Let me know. Drop a word with your girl. Go ahead, Shawn.
Go ahead, Shawn.
Because I know you're itching to say something. I see you moving. Your ADD got you shaking back and forth. I see you moving.
First of all, this is what I want to say to the ladies out there in the urban centers and the suburban centers of this country and on this side of the country where it's hot. Watch those outfits that you're wearing today. This don't be coming out looking all crazy. Put a bra on.
It be too hot for that sometimes.
Okay. If your chest is required to wear a bra, wear a bra. I don't care what the weather is.
Oh my gosh, Shawn.
Clean them dirty ass toes.
That they should do.
Okay. Ladies, take a bath. Okay. And like my mother said, just like for me, put some Vaseline on your face, come outside looking decent, and get those kids looking a little decent as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of y'all be running around here looking busted as hell, and your kids looking crazy, and it's hot outside because you don't care.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say is like, share, follow, subscribe to Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team and Zell if you want. And shout out to Miss Miko that's in the building right now. And we are 100% committed to Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Now, you talk about, first of all, I want to talk about you being scared. Now, you know what? I talk about that.
Y'all know I'm always scared. I'm a scaredy cat. My anxiety's on 1,000. I know, put your trust in God, the Bible. I get it. But the way my anxiety is set up, I'm scared.
Well, then you might need to take some kind of medication. You need some Prozac or something to calm your punk ass down. You sitting over there in your house. You got a whole husband over there ready to fight, strapped down. Everything is good. You are well protected. Nobody looking for you in Pennsylvania, Miss Miko. The Iranian army not looking for you. Trust me. Now, and stop worrying so much, because what you're doing is, this is what it is. Okay, and then I say this a lot. I'm going to share this before we get into the story. Okay? And I'm sharing this because you like a little sister to me. I'm not old enough to be your father because I don't know how old you are, you know.
And you won't.
Ms. Miko, I want to share this with you, okay? Your anxiety. Now, listen, I'm not no social worker, no counselor, nothing like that. And you worry a lot about a lot of things like this. And here's one of the problems here, okay? And I've suffered through it throughout my years, but I don't care anymore because I'm 4,000 years old and I don't give a damn at this point in my life. I'm in the fourth quarter of my life with 2 timeouts left, okay? So you know I don't give a damn. But here's the problem with you and people like you. You worry about things. See, okay, let's go with the definition of worry. See, when you worrying is projecting something that didn't happen yet.
Right.
It didn't happen yet.
Right.
Now there's different levels of worrying and stress. There's a time a worry a time when you worry and stress, and that's when you like, so like say you're paying your bills, like at the first of the month you got to pay your bills, whatever. That's you can worry about that stress a little bit because that's like a time consuming thing that you know that's going to happen. So that's like a legitimate stress and a worry. Now when you worry about things that didn't happen yet or didn't happen to you yet, that's you're going to onto a whole nother level of projection. You got to try to stop projecting something that didn't happen yet, because that's what worrying is. Now, sometimes things happen. It's a legit projection. Oh, the
Yeah.
flood's coming. You got to be prepared. Like those are normal worries. But when you worry about something that didn't happen yet, it's almost you're renting a lot of space in your head that you don't have to do that. So my suggestion is to kind of like, don't worry about these things that didn't happen yet. You see how you said, I went into the Lincoln Tunnel back and forth and I was worried. What are you worried about?
You know what I was worried about. I ain't gonna say it, but y'all know what I was worried about in the chat.
No,
room,
don't
right?
say it.
I
Say
was
it.
like, oh, I'm not saying that. I'm not putting that out
But
there.
what are you worried about?
You know.
You worried about the
Some folks, they live to die. They live
You
to
worried
die. They said they want to get back.
so you worried about the those guys?
No. Yeah. I was like, look, every car looks suspicious. Every truck.
See?
I was like, oh my
See,
God.
but Miko, again, that proves my point. You see how you looking in the cars and being suspicious about what? It didn't happen.
What can I do? I can't do nothing. I know I can't do nothing, but still, I was like, yo, this is crazy. I need to go back to the suburbs.
The suburbs is not going to help you either.
I need to get out the city.
No, you need to get that mentality out of your head. You can't allow these world issues to dominate your and rent space in your head. See, now look at you. Now look at you. Every time it doesn't matter if you're in the city or in the suburb. You can look at any car and go, "Oh my God!"
Facts.
Try your best not to project something that didn't happen yet. Look at you. You're all worried right now. Now, you're right. Donnie dropped the bomb on Saturday night. So disrespectful. You're right. We going on with our everyday lives out here, right, in America. And on Saturday night when we turned up, Donnie did the surprise airstrike. They called it MOP, I think, massive. I forgot what the name of massive something penetration. See, if you look that up for me, if you don't mind, they called the no, it was the bomb. The bomb was a bomb that did a massive something penetration. Well, anyway, so they did the nuclear attack. They bombed the nuclear sites in Iran, 3 different locations. Okay, you kind of knew that they was going to do that anyway. And Iran vows to vengeance on the United States and the rest of the world.
Oh,
that's what Miss Miko, they supposed to say that. Oh. You ever something happen to you personally and somebody smack you in the mouth and you go, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna get them. It's the same thing. So they're vowing to punish America and Israel. Hey, that's what we got ourselves into. If we'd have voted Democrat, maybe it wouldn't have been a war. But now we got wars, we got battleships. But Ms. Miko, I wouldn't worry about any kind of attacks. I mean, yeah, you could always be vigilant about it. But I don't think, I'm not gonna bet my life on it. But
so
I don't think
you saying when that happened, I was the only one that had them thoughts? Nobody else had them thoughts?
No, everybody, people had the thoughts.
Okay.
No, people had the thoughts. But I'm just saying, try your best not to overreact about the thought. I mean, like you think that you're in the tunnel and it's gonna blow up. Miss Miko, I wouldn't put that out there in the universe.
Mm-hmm. You did. I said I'd just be worried. I don't be talking.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't, Miss Miko, don't worry. Go on with your everyday life. These Iranian people ain't gonna do nothing. We go.
Okay.
If not, we go over there and blow them up again. That's it. It's
Who's
nothing.
we? We is French. I'm not French. I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Yes, you do.
Miss Miko and the folks over here in Easton, we got nothing to do with what's going on. All we
Yes,
want to
you
do is
do.
go outside and enjoy our summers. That's it.
No, no, no. You can't do that. And you're a part of it. You're part of this. Yeah, you're an American.
And on top of that, United Airlines, American Airlines, Emirates Airlines, and Qatar Airlines stop all flights to Dubai and Dubai. Because you know, when we went to Dubai, you had to go over Iran to get there. They're suspended all flights indefinitely going there. So if you guys had plans on going to Dubai this summer, you had purchased your tickets, they're offering full refunds. They are not flying anywhere there. They're not even going around. They're just simply not going to that region.
Which always say to me, I don't understand why y'all love going to these places anyway. Stay your punk asses over here. Everybody want to go to Dubai. Now you can't even go to Dubai. You go to Dubai, you will become a slave for the next 20 years. Stay out of the region. Stay here in America. You're right. I wouldn't do any vacations in that part of the world.
Right.
I wouldn't do that. Stay right here where it's safe in America.
We're safe.
It's safe I think it's more safer in America than as far as the war is concerned. Okay. Not any other issues that got to do with America. I don't want to just get a blanket statement. I would just say stay here, go on with your everyday life. And I don't think the Iranian army is going to come over here and start fighting us. I don't think so. And if there is a war, Miss Miko, it's going to be over there. But you're right. There might be some of those. There might be some of those.
You are so unserious, Shawn. Let me tell you about my daughter. So she showed me her phone yesterday. The millennials are hilarious. Why they be inboxing Iran on TikTok, on Instagram, and they be sending them songs like, "Is it too late now to say sorry?" Like they send them all kind of music saying that we are sorry. You don't want no problems with it. I said, why are they so unserious? Like you, Shawn, you are unserious about the situation.
Yeah, of course. Listen, I'm gonna go on. Listen, I'm going on with my everyday life and my everyday. That conflict over there, yeah, it might. The only way I think it might affect us, it might be like the oil prices or some commodity that we need each and every day might be affected via the stock market or something like that. But other than like a full, listen, I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I'm not like a military kind of guy. I don't, USA military and all that. No disrespect to the military. But one thing I will say about America, Miss Miko, they got a high-powered military. You know what I'm saying? Miss Miko, you hear me? You all right? You okay over there?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Miko. Marlene, call in if you want. 570-982-6950. They have a high-powered military. So they got a whole bunch of battleships over there, Miss Miko. Parked right there, right next to Iran, ready to blow the whole situation up, right? Now, will there be any isolated incidents where you have the radicalized Iranian kind of Muslim guys that's going to run out there in the street and blow about 100 people up? Yes. That's probably going to happen. My suggestion to you guys, don't go out in a place where it's 10,000 people at one time.
Go to hell, Shawn. I ain't dancing with you. Go to hell. No, too soon. No.
Call in the numbers 570-982-6950. Miss Miko, don't worry about it. It's going to be a short conflict, and the other Arab nations are not going to get involved. Okay, because there's a lot of Arab nations out there. Don't worry about it. This conflict is going to be over with in about a few days.
Well, I mean,
the Israelis and the Iran guys, they hate each other, so they're going to fight each other. Let them fight. And we just did one isolated incident. We bombed their nuclear sites. That's it.
And they said, "We got you. It's up and it's stuck." That's what they said. Okay. Let's move on.
Welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning start right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show features Wake Up Team. Are your neighbors scared now that the U.S. has involved themselves in a conflict with Iran, or like in the famous words of Tupac Shakur in the movie Juice, when they was going to rob the bodega, and Tupac yelled out, "This neighbor's scared." Are you neighbors scared? You're scared? Yes. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you're scared. Put a number 2. Let me put a number 2 if you're not. Look, I got a lot of number 2s. Harvey's not scared. Harvey's from the Bronx. And let me tell you something, Miss Miko. You from Brooklyn. You shouldn't even be scared. Harvey's from the Bronx. I'm from the BX. I survived the crack years. Harvey is not scared in these streets.
Okay. That's nice.
Put a number 1 if you scared right now. Put a number 2 if you're not. What else you got, Miss Miko? You're running around here scared. Scared to death, but you still outside. And what Miko just said. Miss Miko said,
but I'm not outside, but I'm outside. But I ain't outside.
And you heard what Miss Miko said. The millennials are sending funny videos to the Iranians. Yeah, that's what we do.
So unserious.
Harvey's not scared. Who's in there with me? Could put a number 1 if you with me. You know, I'm not scared. Harvey's going on with his everyday life. Harvey will go to New York and ride the subway. Harvey will drive through the Lincoln, Holland, George Washington Bridge. Harvey will go to Central Park. Harvey got Jesus. Harvey got a higher power that's going to protect him. Harvey's not scared. You're scared. Okay, you can be a little concerned. Okay, that's cool. Harvey not scared. Let's go outside. Scared. He's scared of the Iranians. What's wrong with you? This ain't the Iron Sheik. Princess, you remember the Iron Sheik back in the day? WWF wrestling when he beat Bob Backlund for the championship? Yeah, I know we remember 9/11. I know. I was there. I used to work in the building. I was there. I worked in 5 World Trade Center. We left the building in our last day in 5 World Trade, and I worked there from 1993 until 2001 every day. And our last day there was July the 31st. And we moved to Monaco, New Jersey, because we was based in 5 World Trade. And we were all pissed off. We were all pissed off that we had to leave the World Trade Center. And a little bit over a month, September the 11th, it all went crashing down. I knew at least 40 people that died in that thing. And I thought it was the Russians. I thought it was the Russians that was attacking America until we found out what was happening. Was I scared a little bit? Yeah, I was scared for a minute. Then we went right back. And my condolences go out to everybody for 9/11. I'm for sure all of us were affected by 9/11.
Absolutely.
And I understand that. But I can't still be trapped in that fear of something that happened 25 years ago. I say that respectively. Put a number 1 chat room if you're scared. Put a number 2 if you're not.
Let me Shaking put in my boots.
Give me some. What's the next story? Y'all running around here scared.
My next story, we're going to talk about Tyler Perry. Yes. Now, Mr. Perry was hit with a $260 million lawsuit. Y'all heard me. $260 million. Sexual assault and harassment lawsuit on June 13th. He's being sued by actor Derek Dixon. The first 2 met when Dixon worked at the grand opening party for Tyler Perry Studios. In the lawsuit, Derek Dixon alleges that Perry encouraged him to try his hand at acting by offering him roles in Ruthless and later in The Oval. He accepted the jobs, but is alleging that during his employment, Tyler sexually harassed him, groped him, and then retaliated against him when he did not reciprocate his unwanted advances. According to Tyler Perry, he's reportedly worth $1.4 billion. He said to his attorney that he let someone get too close to him, but now he considered the relationship nothing more than a setting up scam. Dixon alleges that once he was employed, Tyler Perry used his considerable influence on the entertainment industry to create a sexual exploitative dynamic. He claims that what started as a promising career of advancement and creative opportunities, such as producing his piloted and casting him in his own show, became a place of sexual harassment, assault and battery, and professional retaliation when he did not reciprocate the advances over Tyler Perry Studios. What are some of the allegations you may ask? Well, he says that on one occasion, he was urged to stay the night at Tyler Perry's house after he had too much to drink. He didn't have any pajamas. He went to sleep in his underwear. Later that night, Tyler Perry snuck into his bed and started rubbing his body around his inner thigh. He says he immediately jumped out of the bed and told him he wasn't sexual, and alleged that Tyler Perry told him to turn around so he could see him naked in his underwear. In another instance, at Tyler Perry's house, he alleged that Tyler encouraged him to try a weight monitor on in the guest bedroom. But when he needed to undress for it to work, after he got undressed, Tyler pulled his underwear down and sexually groped his buttocks and told him, relax, just let it happen. Relax and just let it happen. I'm sorry for laughing. He claimed he diffused the situation by telling Perry he couldn't do anything sexual because he was hungry, and he left to order food and locked himself in the bathroom, and that's where he slept for the night. He also said that Tyler repeatedly talked to him about sex and asked him about his sexual preferences. He claimed he worked with constant fear of losing his job if he didn't engage with the sexual harassment of Tyler Perry. Baby, I think Tyler doing the bending. But listen, baby, what's Tyler's response to this claim? He says it appears to be nothing more than a setting up scam. He will not be shaken down. He's confident that these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. And by the way, Dixon, you're fired.
What's his name again?
His last name, we got the same last name. His name is, hold on. Oh my God, what's his first name? His first name is Derek. Welcome. Derek Dixon.
Derek Dixon?
Yes.
Okay.
He's an actor on The Oval.
Okay, first of all, shout out to the Godfather of Solar. Look, don't be scared. Trust in God. Thank you. They running around here scared. And Danielle Williams talking about who we. Yes, we. All of us are involved in this, even if you think you're not.
I don't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Yes,
you do.
To do with it.
Yes, you do.
I had nothing to do with that.
Yes, you do. You have everything to do with it. You and me and everybody else that's listening. God, by the grace of God, woke up on American soil. Okay? You woke up on American soil. You got up, you got on your apps, you're sitting here working for the Americans, you're getting money, you'll have some of y'all got houses in America, some of y'all got apartments in America, your family's in America. Yes, it's all of us. You think the Iranians are looking at it like, we're gonna let them go and get them. They're not doing that. They're going after everybody. So get that whole we thing. That's right. We all in this together. Blacks, whites, Puerto Ricans, Greens, and we're forced into it. You're right, we have no business being in it, but we live here. Y'all better get your minds right. Because you see them Iranians running down the streets with their little guns, they're not gonna stop and go, oh, nah, you good. We're gonna let you go. Oh, we're all in this together.
Not me.
I'll tell you one thing.
Let's get into Tyler, Shawn, because they talking about Tyler, honey.
All right. I'll tell you one thing. What will make me scared and run if I'm in a Walmart and someone get on that little speaker and go, no,
so stupid.
Yo, Miko, imagine you're at aisle 7 over there about to catch up in here.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
One thing that you said about Tyler Perry that resonated with me in one of his quotes, allegedly by Derek Nixon, is when he said, relax and let it happen. That's what I said to my second baby mother.
He said, yo, chill, relax, let it happen.
Yo, relax. Yo, relax, let it happen, bro.
Yo! First of all, it's so many wrongs in this. Like, you as a grown man, you don't have to say yes to go spend the night at somebody's house. You stayed over because you were intoxicated. Take a Uber, take a Lyft, take a taxi, call a friend.
Hey,
Like, come on, I'm not buying none of that. I mean, I think Tyler was pushing up on him, but I don't think that, I don't think that he was innocent in the situation too. I think he wanted some of Tyler's smoke.
first of all, Sister Soldier put in the chat room, she overslept. Oh my God. Princess Cox did a little bit of hearts. Everybody, Sister Soldiers, we about to get out of here soon, but Sister Soldier just arrived in the chat room. She just put up the hearts. Miss Miko, let's put up the hearts. Let's follow along with Sister Soldier, if you don't mind, because she overslept and God bless her. Now, Miss Miko, Tyler Perry, you just said it. You said that Tyler Perry's worth $1.4 billion. And that $1.4 billion, sexually, whoever he wants, he gonna try to get. Okay? Mr. Derek Nixon, you was all for the
He's for the streets.
All right, you for the streets and you was all for the BS. You know what it is. He came into the room and started rubbing your thigh and said, "Turn around. I want to see what your ass
look
like."
He turned around.
And he turned around, and Tyler was like, "Yo, I might need you to play with these nuts."
And he played with them.
And he played, and Derek Nixon, you played with the nuts.
Like this.
Okay, so knock it off. And then at the same time, you talking about you don't want to lose your job. What is it, bro? Is it your manhood, your sexuality? Because it's not your job, it's your sexuality, bro. If the man is making advancements and if you are a heterosexual man or you're not into that, you immediately respond to, yo, I'm out. I can't deal with this.
I'm good. I don't care.
I'm good.
I'm getting in a taxi. I'm out of here.
You're being disrespectful. I'm out of here.
Right.
And then maybe that might even justify the lawsuit. I get that. But you entertain Tyler Perry at $1.4 million. And you think you're going to sit there and have us believe that you stayed in the bathroom all night. You know damn well at $1.4 billion, you know Tyler going to want to tap that ass. There was definitely some ass tapping going on. There was some sword fighting going on, and you got mad. And now you want a piece of the pie. I don't see nothing that Tyler Perry has done wrong here. If Tyler Perry loves to play with the balls, that's his business. He's a great film producer. He's a legend in the game in the African community. But if he like to play, he like to play. Now you there at night drinking wine, sangria, or whatever you, the white, the brown, the Casamigos and all that, and you're feeling a little tipsy, you know he gonna come on to you. And that little Tyler Perry voice of his.
But why would you go to sleep in your underwear? Go home.
What you should have did was put some duct tape on your ass.
Yeah.
Yo, Derek Nixon, you are a disgrace to the community. You really are. And you out here dropping dimes. And you should be ashamed of yourself, sir.
Derek is a Babylonian. I thought I'd tell you that.
Derek, you still, whether you're a Babylonian or black guy, you still should be ashamed of yourself. And now you are kicked out of the business. You're not going to get another job nowhere. You're done.
But he wasn't even an actor. He was a waiter. Like, Tyler literally gave you a chance. He was a waiter. He was a waiter at the catering company that Tyler uses for his event at Tyler Perry Studios.
Yo, see, Derek Nixon, you dropped the bag, bro. You were supposed to let Tyler penetrate that.
No, he was supposed to let him do that, Shawn. No, that's not what he was supposed to let happen.
You were supposed to let Tyler.
No, that's not what he was supposed to let happen, Shawn.
You supposed to get that Medina, what's the character name? You supposed to get that Medea penis, and he would have cut you a check. You should have been Tyler's little toy, and you would have got rich out there. Now you're on Lord your catering.
Yep.
Shout out to Tyler Perry. You are our hero, son. And if you want to have sex with a young male Babylonian, that's your business, sir. In your house.
Right.
Okay? And for Derek Nixon, you're a bitch ass neighbor. And you should get nothing. You should get nothing because you was there talking about you a grown ass man, talking about you running into the bathroom.
Locking yourself in the bathroom for the night. Go home, bro. Go home.
Let me tell you something. African American parents would have whipped your ass talking about you coming home and refusing to give Tyler Perry your rectum. You would get your ass beat in the hood. You know how much money you just walked away from?
Mm-hmm.
If that was my son and my son came home, oh my God, Dad, Tyler wanted some of my rectum. I'd be like, you didn't give it to him?
Mm-hmm.
These are life-changing checks. Because you're not the only one on the line, Derek Nixon. There's other Babylonian men that's going to be passing through that's going to get this money.
Wait, I got to read this one for y'all. Allegedly, in the lawsuit, there was a text message from Tyler to Derek. He said, "What is it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have you found that yet in therapy?" When Derek told him that he wasn't into sex, Tyler said to him, "I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. You're missing the best part of your year, the best years of your life, my friend. Trust me. I hope you get past those blocks in your mind soon." And see.
Yo.
I'm done. I just have to read that. Not guiltless sex. What?
Yo, Prince has been coming at me lately. Yeah, Prince, I'm just speaking what it is.
Woo!
It's all good. That's like, I'll tell you a story real quick. Nah, I ain't gonna tell you. This is not too much. What else you got? Well, anyway, Derek Nixon, you dropped the bag, bro.
Yeah, he dropped the bag. Tyler would have been my friend.
You dropped the bag.
You could have been. Let me see how much he's actually
worth. And Prince's just go a little farther. If it was one of my male sons and he was gay like that, yeah, I'm be like, yo, go over there with Tyler so we could get this money. Well, I exploit my gay son if my son was gay. None of my kids are gay like that, okay? But then let's just talk about like hypothetics, right? If that was the case, I'd be like, yo, go take your punk ass back over there. And let's get this money.
Nixon's net worth is 1.4. No, I'm sorry. That's Tyler. Sorry. Never mind. Carry on.
Nah, I ain't telling the story, Prince, man. Nah, I talk too much. My mother said the other day, you tell everything. Derek
Nixon
Nixon.
Have his net worth for him. I want
Derek Nixon. Whose net worth? Derek Nixon?
Yeah, Derek Nixon.
He doesn't have any net worth. He works at a catering company. He works at a catering, and Tyler Perry chose him, and he rejected Tyler, knowing that he's gay.
Here he is.
See? Look at you. Look at you. Look, you got gay face.
Stupid. Shut up.
Look at you. You're not no disrespect. You're not a heterosexual man, Derek Nixon. You're not. You know you're a gay dude, and there's nothing wrong with that. So why are you gonna sit there and perpetrate a fraud? You should have let Tyler run. Look at you. Look how gay you look. You should have let Tyler run all up and down you so you can get the bag. Because you're not getting a bag because Tyler got high-powered lawyers like Diddy. You think you really just gonna simply sue Tyler Perry?
Yeah, okay.
The man is worth $1.4 billion. Go squash all that. Who's your attorney? Kendrick and Kendrick? Saperstein and Weinstein?
No, Princess said, what if Tyler tried you, Shawn? He's like, Shawn, you so funny. What you doing? You locking yourself in the bathroom?
But like I said this all the time.
You doing the show at Tyler Perry Studios. The show is over. Everybody having a good time. It's time to go home. You in the middle of nowhere, somewhere in Atlanta, somewhere in Georgia. And Tyler's like, yo, bro, there's no Ubers, there's no Lyft, there's no taxis. You can't go home. Just go ahead and take a nap. It'll be all right. You're
and
not
and
staying? Comedian Shawn Harvey, are you staying?
but will he also
Mind
say?
you, he just paid you. He just paid you $300,000 for a 50-minute set.
Will he also say relax? We got relax and let it happen.
Now he didn't say that yet. He was like, "Yo, just go upstairs, change to your underwear, and go to sleep."
Right. Now, Miss Miko, I said this several times on this show. I am really seriously, I am too old to be gay. I am 60 years old. I got a
Nobody said you're being gay. I asked you a straight question. Are you staying the night at Tyler Perry's house?
I'm not staying the night. I'm running out of there.
You gonna walk home?
I'm gonna walk home with my tight butt. Yes, I'm gonna get out of there. I can't picture myself having anal sex with a guy. That's not me. I don't care who it is. I'm 60 years old. I got a 60-year-old rectum. My rectum can't handle none of that. But I've been a straight guy all my life. So money has nothing to do with it. It's my sexuality. I'm going to walk out of it because I can't picture myself doing anything like that because my soul won't allow me to. Shout out to the men out there, God bless you, that take penis in the rectum on a regular basis. I'm not mad at you. My body and my soul and my chemistry is just not built like that. I don't care if Tyler Perry came to me. I would say, yo, Tyler, give me 500,000 and we could put it on a parlay and try to double up the money.
Okay.
I would suggest with the Tyler, yo, listen, let me help you make more money, even though you got all the money in the world. I would go that route. But Shawn Harvey at 60, the rectum is too old. It's
okay,
60
Shawn
years
Harvey
old.
is 60. What about Shawn Harvey at 26?
Same thing. I mean, I would have a fresh rectum, but it's the same thing. I'm not built. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say, Ms. Miko, but I'm just saying I'm not built like that. So at 27, I had a fresh rectum. At 60 is the old one, but it's still the same philosophy.
Oh
but Ms. Miko, what if that was you? What if it was Beyonce that told you to stay over?
Yeah, I'm gonna give Beyonce some yum yum. I'm gonna stay.
You gonna bust a nut? You gonna bust a nut with Beyonce?
B can get it.
All right, let's clap. All right, Miss Miko, what else you got before we go?
I ain't got nothing. It's 9 o'clock and I gotta go.
Okay, guys, put a number 1 in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. If you didn't, this is Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen, Miss Miko. We are 100% totally committed. Shout out to the OKC Thunder for winning the NBA championship. God bless you. Halliburton from the Indiana Pacers went down with an Achilles injury. Miss Miko.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I didn't feel bad for him at all. His Achilles tore in the first 5 minutes of the game, but 3 weeks ago, he was in Madison Square Garden and he gave the Knicks the choke signal.
Oh, that's the light-skinned guy that was doing this?
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, well, he tore up his Achilles tendons last night, and I don't give a damn.
Okay.
You're not gonna give us the choke signal, and you think I'm gonna have sympathy for you while you sitting over there making $5 billion? You need to go over there and hang out with Tyler Perry.
He probably did.
And the Knicks, the New York Knicks, you disgust me right now. Before we leave, you hired Thibodeau, you fired Thibodeau, one of the best coaches currently in the NBA, and you have no one to replace him. And what you need to do, New York Knicks organization, is give him another $3 million, apologize to him, and hire him back. You don't have a goddamn coach nowhere. Congratulations to the OKC Thunder for winning the NBA title last night. And with the NBA, with the lowest ratings that the NBA has had in years, nobody was really watching it. I get it. The people in Indiana and OKC, they loved it. The rest of the country really didn't give a damn. Thank God that game went to 7 games. That's the only reason why I piqued any kind of interest. So what did we learn today? Try not to worry about things that we can't control.
Okay.
Ms. Miko said, elderly stay inside and be careful with the weather. Mm-hmm. Okay. Tyler Perry is a legendary film producer. And he likes, right now, he's into Babylonian men. Okay. We also learned we cannot sue a man that's worth $1 billion. What else have we learned this morning? Shawn Harvey got an old ass rectum.
But what that mouth do though? Okay, I gotta
Oh
go.
my
Bye,
God.
y'all. It's 9:01.
Hey guys, we see you. Have a good day. God bless you guys. We see you in a few days. Miko, you'll be available on Thursday?
I'll let you know Wednesday.
Okay, God. Good. All right, guys. God bless you. Have a good day and be safe out there. And we are out of here.
Bye, guys.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.